My name is Amy Svensson, and I am a pediatric speech-language pathologist with a master's degree, and I'm the owner of Susan Cohn and Associates. For sure. We're specialized in serving mostly pediatric clients for on the autism spectrum, speech and language delays, articulation, various things, primarily ages 16 months to 18 years, with the bulk of our caseload being right around ages 3 to 7. And then we have a lot of doctor's offices and things that refer to us, and psychologists and neuropsychologists and all sorts of professionals that would like to have children evaluated and then ultimately receive speech and or language therapy. Prior to the purchase of this practice, I purchased this practice in 2010, almost 2 years ago, and there was no website for this very well-renowned practice. And I felt that I needed to take it to the next level as being the owner, especially because I was launching a new logo. And I still wanted to target all the doctors and things. And just being part of the day and age that we're in, we needed to have a website. It wasn't necessarily, the business has always been very busy, but it's gotten much busier. And when I'm now doing, as the owner, I do all the referral or all the intake telephone calls to the parents personally, and when I ask them how they've heard about us since I launched my website with Fingerprint Marketing in August, since August, the referrals have come in exponentially. And when I ask the parents how they've heard about us, most of them say that they've looked with their provider or their insurance and they find my practice as an in-network provider, and then they actually look at the websites and they choose mine because of my website. That was the first. I did have another bid come in with another web programmer, and I ultimately knew that I had to go with a website before I would do anything else, and I knew that that was going to be worth my while, and being a small business owner and needing to get my name out, and also just again with the purchase of this practice. And I opted to use Pia because I saw her work, and I like that she's a businesswoman and very professional, and as a businesswoman myself, I decided to support her, and it's been nothing but, the ease of the website has been nothing but easy and just bringing in lots of business, so I'm grateful. Probably since August with the launch up until now, I've probably, if I look at my referral list and numbers, the numbers are double in terms of where my referrals were this time last year when I didn't have a website. So clearly it's doing something, getting out there. The other thing that's really, really nice, and it's also very cost effective for me, is the fact that I have all my forms and everything right on the website, so I no longer have to mail those out. And that has reduced my workload because I don't have a receptionist or anybody to do that, an office manager. And so having those forms downloadable, it also helps my therapists because they can just collect all that paperwork. The parents are well aware, and they don't have to waste time in those initial sessions while they're trying to watch their child be treated or evaluated. So having the ease of that on my website has definitely helped as well. Oh my goodness. The whole thing. It has opened up an entirely new avenue for my business, having that website presence. I'm not still at the #1 for the SEO or anything like that. It's definitely getting closer, I would suppose, because a lot of people are visiting my website and my blog. Having the blog also has been wonderful because parents are able to stay up with the practice and use it as a newsletter, and it has opened up just so many different avenues that I would never have been able to reach out all of those people. And also, just as a sidebar, I also have a practice in the Atlanta or Alpharetta, Georgia area. So one of the other reasons why I was really pushing to have that accessibility to my website was because I have parents on the East Coast, Southeast, that are also, and I want them to have that connection with my practice, even though it's here. it's quick, it's fast. Pia pretty much had to be on me to be able to have my editor get everything, and once everything was submitted, things are up. When I ask for, any part of my website that I can't do through my WordPress or anything, or that I'm not as comfortable doing, I just send her an email and it's done, usually within 24 hours, if that. She's just very fast and quick and thorough and professional, and I've just had nothing but a great experience thus far. Yeah, the ultimate outcome has just been feeling more connected with the community and having it reciprocate. It's pretty much already paid for itself in terms of the amount of referrals that have come in, and it's just completely changed my business, and it's taken this practice to a new level that the previous owner just didn't have the desire to go to, which was fine, but I decided that it needed to go there in order for this practice to continue to flourish and exceed where it was before. So it's done nothing but that to this point. Really, again, it's just, I've had so many compliments on how fast it is, how the readability and the easiness of the website. And I can't tell you how many times or how many websites personally I've gone through, and you get frustrated, and the links and everything it's just smooth, and for my business, it just completely, compared to other websites where I've seen all over the country that I've compared to mine in my field, it's definitely state of the art. And having the blog, again, for me to be able to go in and have that accessibility to go in the behind scenes and I can do stuff what I want with my website. I don't just rely on Fingerprint Marketing to do it. And I like having that control, still having some control over my website, but still having that safety net that I have somebody that can monitor the security of my website and just the productivity of it. So one thing, just in terms of the first thing I noticed on my website, which it's not necessarily with the efficiency and everything of the website, it's what Pia did with my logo. And my logo I had somebody design, and so she did not do my designing of my logo, and she used that, and then she was able to add to it on the home page and all over the website with a tree that isn't part of my logo, but it just really makes the entire website flow. And I've had so many compliments on it because the birds of my logo are very, very catching, and they have so much meaning to me personally. So that definitely is something that sticks out to me, that she knew the passion that I had for my logo, and she just has it very much intertwined or in my website. So I love that, and just again, just having the ability for people to like us on Facebook and having us to do all of that. It's just been getting into that social network area and going into those avenues. It's just been a really good experience. That hands down, I would recommend it. I refer people to P all the time, to Fingerprint Marketing, and whether it's on my LinkedIn, whether it's friends who live and do speech pathology, or all of my base of professionals over on the East Coast where I used to live, and just all over. When I was at the American Speech and Hearing Convention, people were asking about my website, and I passed on her the name of the company and had her business cards. And so anybody that will listen, I highly recommend Fingerprint Marketing.